Maoist News fans, some very strange information has come out by an exclusive by Reuters. Apparently, they've gotten a hold of some documents that state that China can now bypass Wall Street when buying U.S. government debt and go directly to the US Treasury. Now, to a lot of people, that doesn't sound like very much. However, previously, until now, anyone who wanted to buy U.S. debt had to go to specific individuals on Wall Street, who then went ahead and bid for U.S. debt and then sold it to their client or what have you. Now, it appears as though China can now bypass all of that and go directly to the U.S. Treasury. They can now bargain or auction bid for themselves without the use of a third party. Now, that's very strange, as it has never happened before, and China is the only one who is allowed to do that. Now, this gives China a direct computer link to the U.S. Treasury Department, and that, rightfully so, has many people worried. What this does do is help China obtain U.S. debt for a better price now that Wall Street doesn't know what orders it's going to make. Instead, China is preserving the value of specific information about its bidding habits. By bidding directly, China prevents Wall Street banks from trying to exploit its huge presence in a given auction by driving up the price. Now, what has a lot of people worried about this is the fact that it was not announced publicly. The public was not informed about it, and this information has just come out now because of some documents that have been leaked to Reuters. Now, the Treasury Department, when finally called out on this, when contacted by Reuters, said that it had upgraded its computer system to prevent any kind of possible hacking going on. Essentially, they are concerned that with a direct computer access to the U.S. Treasury, China might try to pull some hacking activities and possibly cause damage, if not try to work things for themselves. Now, Brad Setzer was formerly on the National Security Council, and he said that this gave China too much control over the U.S. economy. In fact, he directly referred to it as a national security threat. And strictly speaking, that would be very much true. This would be a serious threat to the United States government. It could have, if the United States was doing something that China didn't like and thought it was important enough, they could make swift, large sales of U.S. debt that could send the market to turmoil and drive up interest rates. Now, the Treasury said that politics and business between the United States and China have always been two separate things. The politics being what politics is, and that the business was always of a mutual benefit, and the two are separate. And I think that's a total lie. To actually really say that politics and business is separate that's being deliberately deceptive, and I can't think of anybody who would actually believe that. Politics is business. Business is politics, especially so when it's done internationally. That makes things largely more complicated, and it makes things tremendously more dangerous. This sounds like a complete bloody lie right out of the Treasury Department. Something else is going on here. There must be some actual reason why China was given this kind of access to the U.S. Treasury Department. And frankly, I can't really tell what that is.